Okay, so I just watched for the second time a few days ago the Punisher special.
Okay.
So they dropped. So the movie, the show. What are you laughing at?
No,
huh?
I'm not laughing.
What's so funny?
No, nothing's funny.
But it dropped. The show probably ended in like 2017. They had 2 seasons. It was amazing.
With
John Bernthal playing Frank Castle, the Punisher. Mm-hmm. And then Marvel took control of, like, they always had control, but now they have woven it into their cinematic universe, those TV characters. So this is John Bernthal's first project since coming under the fold of, like, the Kevin Feige umbrella. And it's a Punisher TV special, just 1 episode. It was 51 minutes long.
Amazing.
It was amazing. And people are doing, like, this little thing where they're complaining. There's, like, one shot that's, like, the CGI is, like, actually terrible, and there's no argument for it. But just in terms of a special and just one thing for 51 minutes,
and
like...
it's TV, like, considered a TV...
It's considered like they're calling it a TV special.
Right.
So they've done this before. This isn't the first one that they've done of just, like, a special.
It's kind of weird where, like, you're saying the CGI, so I'd imagine the budget for it.
Budget for it's probably a little tight. John Bernthal wrote it.
But tight as in, like, you know...
Yeah, it's got the Marvel budget, though.
It's got a decent amount of money.
It's got a decent amount of money behind it.
Right.
But just overall, in terms of something that was 51 minutes long, wove the Punisher into Marvel now, kind of like connecting his story. He's about to be in Spider-Man, so they're kind of like a little connective tissue into where he's at right now as a character. And it's just from beginning to end, they'll delve into the psyche a little bit, and then get into one of the best action sequences I've ever seen. It's airtight. It's amazing.
Quick answer to my question: Do I have to see? Am I gonna have to see?
Yeah, you might bang into the level here.
Oh, nice.
Cut that.
Cut that. This is a real mic.
Okay, real mic.
My audio going?
Yep. Quick answer to this question: am I going to have to see? Because I know Spider-Man is coming out in June, the 4th one. Am I going to have to see a Punisher, with the other side, you know, kind of Daredevil?
Amazing too.
Characters. Am I going to have to see those projects and know about them for this new Spider-Man movie?
No.
Okay.
They're amazing, and you should, but they're good at doing that for movies where they make it so you don't have to see everything.
Because from what I remember from, like, those kind of shows like Daredevil and The Punisher, like you're saying, it was 2017 back then when those shows were on. I remember on Netflix seeing, like, a bunch of those type of shows and being a little confused on, like...
They had their own little mini TV cinematic
that was, like,
universe.
Part of when the MCU was popping off. And, like, movies were coming out, like, as events every 3 years. They didn't have the Disney Plus shows, so it was, like, just the movies. But then you'd hear about, like, on the side, or I'd see on Netflix, like, you know, these Daredevil, Luke Cage, Punisher, but... I see they get great, Jessica Jones. I saw Iron Fist. Yeah, there's a lot of them, and I remember them getting really good reviews. But
some of them,
I never dug into them. So now they're almost Because I went on Disney Plus recently, and I thought I saw something like a new Daredevil too.
Daredevil Born Again, new show.
So they're just like
amazing.
Revamping the old ones from Netflix, or they're continuing them.
Continuing.
So it's just like if I wanted to jump into this new Daredevil show,
you could. Again,
without watching any of the previous ones.
You could.
You could kind of jump into it.
You could.
And would you say that these ones are almost better than those old ones?
Daredevil, it's hard because Daredevil's amazing. The first original show. So this one's looks different and it's got a little bit of a different feel.
Yeah.
But it's still amazing in its own right. But like I wouldn't say which one's worse.
Well,
but Punisher was amazing as a show before, and the specials I think airtight too.
Because I do really love John Bernthal.
He's awesome, dude.
And other than the Punisher, like
I
don't really know him as like a lead role in anything else.
It's a great,
I think I watched the pilot of the Punisher, and he's awesome. Anyway, that is a.
And he wrote this, and I don't believe I think he had other writers on with him, but he was a big chunk in writing this. And he takes Frank Castle very seriously, and he's very faithful to the comics and faithful to he gives the fans what he wants.
Yeah, there are
because this is a rated R bloody, and he's like, I'm not doing this, and like we're not Marvel. There's no Marvelization whatsoever with this.
Okay.
It is bloody, raw, rated R.
Maybe like a Logan type of movie?
Very similar. Like, really messed up in the beginning, too. Like, he's going through PTSD. He's got a whole crazy backstory.
All right. I could definitely...
It's really good.
All right.
But
check that out. I could get into some Johnny V.
Get into some Johnny Bones.
That's
some good. Yours, right?
That was mine.
Okay, so now
The Punisher.
Yeah. So you went the TV route, which means I'll go my latest movie that I watched. This time, I turned back the clock.
Okay.
Turned it back to not the 90s.
Whoa.
Not the 80s.
Okay.
Whoa.
I went back to the 70s.
Wow.
And
got a little groovy?
You got a little groovy. Got a little groovy. Yeah. And the reasoning was we had just watched The Godfather pretty recently, and I'd seen something that Jack Nicholson was offered one of the parts, I forget which part, in The Godfather, probably Al Pacino's part, for Michael, and turned it down for this movie, Chinatown.
Whoa.
Have you ever heard of it?
I heard of it, never seen it.
Right. I heard of the movie, never seen it.
Yeah.
Seen that picture of Jack Nicholson with his nose all messed up. I've seen that photo a million times.
Right.
It's from this movie. Didn't really know that. So I turned it on. What it is like almost a like neo-noir type of like crime story that takes place. The movie was made in the 70s. Takes place in like the early mid 60s, and Jack Nicholson is this private eye, and basically in the beginning of the movie, this woman comes to him and says, you know, my husband's been fooling around, I want you to go take a look at it. And it basically evolves into Jack Nicholson finding out like that the husband's doing something, but it turns into this whole grand like scheme where it's Jack Nicholson gets caught up in this like thing where he's got to then figure out there's dead. All people start showing up dead. Starts showing up. Maybe this woman in the beginning wasn't who she said she was. And then he's running around town, and it's just like I just know Jack Nicholson from like Departed or from like just an older Jack Nicholson.
Right.
To see him young and like just. Or, even in The Shining, like, he's a little bit... They make him look a little bit older.
Right, he's a little older.
And
probably
it's
like in
still
his
40s,
40s.
right?
Yeah.
Like, this movie's, like, prime young,
Nicholson,
30s Nicholson, like... And you just don't see him like that in movies, or you don't know him like that.
Right.
And he was awesome. So it's like, it just, like, makes me wish, like... I sit there wishing, like, oh, man, I wish he could be in movies, like, nowadays. And then I'm like... Well, why don't I just start going back and watching
some old Nicholson?
Yeah, because I've done a couple now. Like, I went on, my Letterboxd. I'd done a couple from the 70s, maybe like 7, 8, 9, and like all of them I rated very high. Yeah. So yeah, they might be a little bit slower, and But
me and you have the palate for that, which
right?
We've shown that we can sit and be in slow. Yeah, we have the palate. Not everybody's got the attention span.
Right, and I don't know if people can see, but
where are the superheroes?
Yeah. Right. Yeah, where's fucking Captain America?
Right, and like I don't know if people can notice as they can see me in a wheelchair here, but I can't go on my phone during the shows or movies, and that is a huge plus and bonus because like it locks me in, and you can't be on your phone and stuff for some of these shows or movies. But
there was no phones back then,
right? But anyway, that's why they made those movies with a 2-minute title card to start the movie, which I will say I know is coming on these old ones. So I definitely fast forward.
With some kind of stock music going and just shots of the city and walking around.
And starring, and once we get past the first name, and I'm like, this guy's dead, this guy's dead, this guy's dead, never heard of him, never heard of him, never heard of him. So like, and even when I'm watching the movie, I'm like, anybody over the age of 35, I'm like, this guy's dead, this guy's dead, this guy's dead. But
so bottom line question, was it worth... Him not being in The Godfather to be in this movie? You think it was worth it? It was a good movie.
Him not being in The Godfather worthy? Absolutely not. I think he regrets that 100%. But this, however, is a very good movie. I gave it... You want me to give it my Letterboxd rating?
Give it to me.
My Letterboxd rating, I gave it a 3.5. instead of a 4.
You're tough, though.
I'm
You're
tough.
Really
a lot
tough.
of people would give it a 4 out of 5,
Yeah.
if not more. The only reason is
3.5 almost is a 4. We've
yes,
always been a
yes.
half a star off in the way that we
I've been
rate
a half
things.
a star off.
I'm like, this thing was sick. I gave it
Yeah.
a 4.5. You're like, I gave it a 4. It was. I agree with you. Like,
Yeah. Well, sometimes you throw out those 5 stars, like it's
Joe's always
Halloween.
been-
Halloween, you're giving out.
I only have
This is jumping
16
on.
movies that are 5 stars in my top list. 16.
I feel
You
like that's a
shaved
lot.
it
So I think
down.
that's
No,
a.
no,
Re-
no,
I don't
that's-
for a 5-star movie on Letterboxd.
Yeah, that's a good.
I don't think that's a big number.
That's a good. I
That's
have
a
more.
You have more.
I have more.
Well, you want me to give my movie?
All right.
Yes. Sorry.
So
Yeah,
that
sorry.
was that was
yours.
A little movie kind of recap.
Yeah.
I think that was good.
That was good, but
we'll
he's gonna.
transition into your letterbox after I give mine.
Yeah. What's yours?
Yeah.
So I actually watched 2 new movies this week.
Okay. All right.
Should
Okay.
I? Which one should I give you? Which one?
Which
should I-
one were you more excited about?
Say A or B. Just say. Just have.
So
all
like
right. I say B.
I wasn't ready. Okay, wait. Say another letter.
All right. Let's go D or F
Okay.
because you're getting an F on this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
F.
Okay. So Nuremberg.
Yeah.
Nuremberg. That's the Russell
That's
Crowe.
Russell Crowe.
Okay.
And I am a big World War II guy.
Mm-hmm.
And
Won't do the
I've heard about like the Nuremberg trials, and I knew like they like kind of killed like the high-ranking Nazi officials, but I didn't know like exactly what was happening.
That's kind of where my knowledge of
and
it is.
and like I watched it, and I was like, damn, this is crazy. And Russell Crowe, and what I was gonna say when we were talking before the podcast for a segment. Like the entire movie, I was like, "This is just Russell Crowe. He's just fat as shit in the movie, just German."
But-
I was wondering the whole time, like, is this a good German accent? I don't know. Like, I can't tell. I feel like he got there, and they're like, "Did you practice at all?" He's like, "Roll the fucking camera."
I'm Russell
Shut up.
Crowe.
Yeah, no, literally.
Would you
But it
like
was-
to see my Oscar?
Yeah.
Would you like to see my Oscar? I was in Gladiator.
Yeah. Put the fucking gladiator on.
No,
Shut up.
that's a good. So it was a good movie. You
It was a
liked
good movie.
Did it? Let me ask you this: did it give you more, like, so you know more information now about the trials? Like, it gave you more, or was
more
it just,
context potentially.
more
Yeah, it gave
context.
me more context, and
like
it was though like it was a good movie, but it wasn't like it was made by Netflix, I believe. I'm not entirely
no,
sure.
it is. It was.
So it was like a
Sorry,
it was like a movie
take that
version.
back. I don't know if it was.
I'm not positive, but I don't know how to put
Said
this.
that
Like
very
it was like a movie version of it. Like it wasn't like gritty.
It's a Hollywood.
Yeah, it was like a Hollywood. Like Rami
Hollywoodized.
Malek was.
I need that a little bit though. I need.
I
that a
know,
little
like
bit.
that's what like people.
Like that's why I
people
don't like
didn't
Killers of the Flower Moon. So like,
It got a 7,
not a
like
movie.
3 on IMDb or something.
Well,
so
if you
it's
want the
pretty solid.
if you want
that's
the
great.
real-
It's a
Yeah.
great rating on IMDb.
if you want the real gritty, actual version of events, I'm sure you could find a
I
pretty
did
good
on
That's
YouTube.
probably a really good doc.
Or-
Yeah.
On YouTube after that, I watched the actual Nuremberg trials.
Yeah.
Yeah, psycho.
Yeah. Well, so if you want some Russell Crowe,
Herman Goring.
if
you want some RC.
if you want some
Yeah.
Russell Crowe, just
Be a
sprinkle in
German.
a little bit of, I don't know,
German?
No, yeah, just to make it not. I'm trying to think what's the word where he makes it a little easier to
Yeah,
digest.
it's
Right.
more
a
digestible.
little
Right.
bit digestible. Yeah, so I could see that. All right,
Beautiful.
All right, what's your other one?
Oh, the other one I watched was Apex. That's actually a new movie with Charlize Theron.
Apex.
I don't know. Have you guys not heard of this? Who's the guy from The Kingsman?
Spell it. Colin Firth.
APEX.
Colin Firth.
Is that like he's like the main?
No.
He's like
Not Colin.
he's
Firth.
one. Like,
No, he is one of the main characters
He's like
in.
trying to get into like the group in the
Oh,
first
the
movie.
Kingsman. I'm thinking the
Kingsman.
King's Speech.
Oh,
That's
oh,
Colin's Firth.
no, it's
The
yeah,
Kingsman
it's,
is Tanner Edgerton.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him.
But who's
So-
the older guy in that?
The older guy is. I've only seen
Pissed
the
me
movie
off.
once.
Anyway.
and it was a good movie.
Yeah.
Apex. It's about Charlize Theron. She's like an adrenaline junkie. She like hikes mountains. She goes like whitewater, like
I
rafting.
feel
and
like
stuff.
is it on Prime?
No, it's on Netflix. And
Then maybe I've seen. Did it just come out?
yeah, it literally just came out like a
Okay.
couple weeks ago,
Okay.
maybe like a month ago.
Mhm.
And she is going whitewater rafting like in the woods, like in Australia. And she like meets this guy in the woods who's like kind of doing the same thing, and he's just a complete psychopath.
Okay.
And I was like, this is gonna suck. And then I watched it. I was like, that was a good movie.
Yeah.
Sometimes those movies you go into with zero expectations and are
yours
good
so
are
good?
really
What is your
some of the best watches you
What
can
is
have.
your opinion? Like a quick opinion on Netflix movies, Just as a whole in Netflix movies.
Well,
I think
he loves The Irishman, so
because they just have such a bad name. I think that there's movies that a lot of people are missing out on that are. I think it actually hurts more than it helps that most of like their mainstream movies are flopping because there's so many movies that they for some reason aren't put in front of the thing on mainstream, and we're not watching. Like there's some Netflix movies I've watched that have low ratings. I'm like, that was a fucking good movie.
Well, for me,
there's a few movies like that.
To me, to be honest with you, like I see it's a Netflix movie, and I'm like, I'm out immediately.
Right, that's why
I'm out.
You're missing out on some good ones.
There are, however, like you said, a couple that I was like, you know what, this wasn't bad. The only ones that I would say for me to go onto that list were the Chris Hemsworth Extraction movies were really cool.
Fucking love
because it's
those
just Chris Hemsworth.
Unreal action.
Being a badass.
So good.
Probably some of the best action you'll see.
Really great action. Really.
That's what makes them good.
Not an exaggeration.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. Those were great ones.
But
but honestly, like even like when I see big directors doing Netflix movies now, I'm not a huge fan. I know you're a big Irishman guy. I wasn't a huge Irishman guy, but go ahead. Would you Beyond the Wall, Tom? You first.
Beyond the Wall.
Irishman's awesome.
So before we're gonna move on to the letterboxing for purposes of time.
Okay.
But also, I would like to add something why I thought it was a Netflix movie.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Netflix movies have such like a particular look.
There's a
and like you could see like in the
there's
sets they're like so small.
Yeah,
but like well done. It seems like they were like this is the only part like we could capture.
Right.
I don't really know how to explain it, but like each scene is like in a room or like small.
But I think the script and dialogue is very formulaic, where formula, whatever the word is. Formulaic, where Matt Damon talked about it on the Joe Rogan podcast. Like, you have to. Netflix is like, back when we would make movies, you slowly build to that big action piece towards the end. And now in this Netflix generation, where people are tuning out real quick, that action set piece in that first 5 to 10 minutes, you got to have something that's grabbing people's attention. So,
all right, let's go to Letterboxd.
Anyway.
We ready?
I'm ready, dude.
So, all right, so just to give some background, Letterboxd, we're going to show Joe's top 10 rated movies on Letterboxd, if I'm not mistaken.
To give a background, Letterboxd is basically an app where you can store all your movies that you've watched in a diary, and you can see your friends' movies, and you can give each movie you've watched a rating 1 to 5 stars with a 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, up to 5 stars. And me and Joe have personally each put over 550 movies ourselves on our Letterboxd. We've also personally done our top 250 movies. Or are you still stuck?
You have 250, I have 233. Gonna stop at 250 though, the IMDb way.
Yes. Maybe we go 251. Fuck IMDb.
250 with 2 honorable mentions.
True.
248, 2 honorable mentions.
Yeah, 248, 2 honorable mentions. So we got a big list, and we're gonna also, not only did we do our top 250 movies, we also personally made separate lists of top movies by actor, top movies by director. We got a ton of lists.
Yeah.
So today we're gonna dive into the big kahuna.
Yes.
The top movies. We're gonna start it off with a bang. And we're going to go with the top 10 movies. And we're going to start off by Daily Joe over here. His top 10 movies. He's going to rattle off to me. I'm going to give a little quick reaction. And then I'm going to go right back at him. All right?
DJ, Daily Joe. That was good producing there, Tommy. I didn't do any explaining.
So we'll start.
Let's do it. So my first honorable mention is The Departed.
Okay.
Stacked cast, To Oblivion. Probably one of Martin Scorsese's best movies.
Good honorable mention.
Okay. Second honorable mention is Gladiator.
Interesting.
I mean, probably the best action movie of this generation. Also, just so much layers to it. But Russell Crowe's a beast.
Absolutely agree.
Still in agreement. That's beautiful. Now coming in at number 8, The Godfather Part 2. I mean, probably The Godfather and The Godfather 2, 2 of the best movies ever made of all time. Al Pacino's coming out party.
Interesting to see where you put 1. Got it.
Still good. Number 7, Dune Part 2. Timmy Chalamet's coming out party. I mean, I just talked about action movies, but this is one of the best sci-fi movies, I think, of our generation, maybe ever. I've saw it 5 times in theaters.
Strongly agree.
There we go. Number 6, Oppenheimer, which I still refuse to move because I know how I felt when I saw this movie 4 times in theaters. One of the best biopics, if not the best biopic, and most important ever made.
You know I love Nolan, maybe too high.
Number 5, The Godfather. So here's the
This
first
is where
movie.
it comes in.
Marlon Brando, maybe the best acting performance of all time. The Godfather's goated.
Joe Carjulia, Godfather, it fits.
Cotton balls.
Number 4, The Dark Knight. Probably my favorite Christopher Nolan movie. Actually, second favorite. And, I mean, the Heath Ledger, again, talking about performances.
It's on everyone's top
Masterclass.
10.
Yeah.
It's got to be.
Dark Knight. Easy. Number 3, Avengers Infinity War. Maybe the best ensemble superhero movie we will ever see in the history of time. There's not a hole you can poke in it. There's not a boring minute of that movie.
Best popcorn flick ever.
Number 2, Goodfellas. This movie holds a special place in my heart. My dad showed me this movie when I was like way younger, and it was like the first movie I watched that made me fall in love with movies and Martin Scorsese.
Spoke too soon. Joe Carjulia, Godfather, Goodfellas.
yeah. Love Goodfellas. And number 1, Interstellar. What bookended this was seeing this live in New York City on a real IMAX screen. Best theater experience in the history of my existence. Best movie in the history of existence. Don't care. Don't give a shit for the haters.
No words need to be spoken.
So that's my full top 10 right there.
There you go.
Now,
That's pretty good.
And
now let's go to Tommy's. We
Now
don't even
let's go to
have to
Tommy's.
deliberate. Let's go. Let's go to Tommy's. Let's keep this tight.
Let's
We don't
go
even
to
need a
mine.
long
We're
deliberation.
Switching over here.
Switching over to Tommy's.
Quad man out.
Top 8.
Top 8 with the...
Way better. I'm really glad we did it like that.
The 8's a lot cleaner.
Now, Tommy's going to do his top 8
My
with
top
2
8.
honorable mentions.
2 honorable mentions. First honorable mention, coming in hot. First honorable mention, The Dark Knight. It's in everyone's top 10. It's got to be at least in my honorable mentions. We talked about it before. Enough said about The Dark Knight.
Too low.
Had to get that in. Number 9, Shutter Island. This movie, directed by Martin Scorsese. Amazing performance by Leo DiCaprio. When you see it the first time, it's amazing. And the second time, knowing what happens the first time, you could watch it with a whole different point of view. Love this movie.
I 100% respect it.
Number 8, the first Dune. Original Dune Part 1. I love this movie because it established world building, established an entire different genre of people, of characters and cast coming in, and Denis Villeneuve, hard to pronounce, amazing director. Love this movie.
Desert Power. Too high. Too high for Dune 1.
Yeah, Dune
but
1 is not-
you can't argue. You can't
There
argue,
we
though.
go.
It's-
Number 7, right above it, is Dune Part 2. If I could just make these two combined as one movie, it would just fit this slot. And Part 3 coming up this year is going to go right there as well. I already know it. Love these 2 movies. Can't talk me off them.
Completely agree with Dune Part 2.
Number 6 was a little higher on your list, but what I call the best popcorn movie of all time. The most rewatchable movie,
Absolutely.
in my opinion, on this list. And my favorite MCU movie ever.
Airtight.
Martin Scorsese would be pissed at you.
Yeah, he would be livid.
Yeah,
Old
well,
fucking idiot.
number 5, The Prestige. I am the biggest Christopher Nolan fan you can find. This is not my favorite movie by him, but if you want to say the most airtight, no holes, but absolutely complicated, but easy to understand if you're really paying attention, hidden in plain sight type of movie, The Prestige. Best reveal in cinema history.
Can't argue. 100% agree.
Friday Night Lights. Had to put it up there. Am I putting it as like a Oscar-worthy movie as some of these other ones? And the acting? No. But you want to talk about all the feels as a football fan and as a sports fan and just a sports movie in general. It is my favorite sports movie. Can't tell me otherwise. That's got to be up there for me. One line.
The most perfect quote right here.
Can you be perfect?
I can't do nothing but play football.
Insanely high.
No, man. You don't
Insanely high.
Because all the people who watch the TV show won't get it.
Insanely high.
Don't get it. You just don't understand.
4.
Here we go. Top 3. Number 3. Wolf of Wall Street. Favorite actor doing just 3 hours of some of the most batshit crazy antics you could find. Funny, great story throughout. Just 3 hours of having fun, and the quickest 3 hours you will ever spend in your entire life.
Mm-hmm. Amazing. Airtight. No
Jonah
horse.
Hill also transformed into an Oscar-worthy performer in that movie. Number 2, Inception.
Mm-hmm.
I have flipped back and forth between 2 and 3, Inception, Wolf of Wall Street, but just rewatching Inception again, this movie has my favorite director, my favorite actor, and my favorite composer, Hans Zimmer, who I will get into on my number 1, which is Airtight, just like your list, Interstellar.
Yeah, best
and
movie.
I will tell you what, I find a lot of people, if you would ask them, I shouldn't say a lot, but I've been finding a decent amount of people, when you ask them their favorite movie, and they say Interstellar, and I look at them and I'm like, I just don't know if you're an Interstellar type of guy. Like, I don't know if you really understood Interstellar for what it was.
Right.
But I think that's what makes Interstellar so great, and what makes Nolan so great is you can watch that movie without getting into like the levels of it and the deeper understanding, and just watch it as like, oh, this is a really cool space movie where they go to different planets with some cool action set pieces and like some awesome music, and like you'd love the movie. And I think that's why a lot of people like it, not even totally understanding the deeper messages of that movie of love and like what keeps us together and binds us. Like, so yeah, to wrap it all up, we fucking love Interstellar.
Interstellar's the best movie ever.
And we love Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, we do.
So why don't you
I would like
why don't you have some input? Have some input on our list.
I have some thoughts.
Sure.
On both.
I think that Tommy has some movies on his list that I feel are too high, and Friday Night Lights is not one of them. The Dune movies I probably would like have somewhere around like 30 for me. I didn't like
Dune 1 I can understand.
I wasn't in love with the Dune movies. Austin Butler was fire in Dune 2.
Dune 2?
Yeah, I don't know. They just didn't do it for me.
Yeah, so how many times have you watched this?
Yeah, so
what didn't do it?
Like, I'm just wondering how many times.
I've probably seen them both probably 2 or 3 times.
Okay. Like, so for me, it was basically, I love Star Wars. I love Game of Thrones.
And I was never a Star Wars guy.
And
I wasn't like a huge Game of Thrones guy.
Exact. So it's like right up my alley.
Stupid.
I love science fiction. I love, Star Wars and like, those kind of different like stories not based off of anything real, like science fiction. And then it's Denis Villeneuve, like I said, who's come out with bangers over the past. I love Prisoners, Arrival, what else he did?
Sicario.
Oh, like he did
great movie.
Sicario, Prisoners, Arrival, both Dunes. Like this guy's
Sicario might be in my top 10.
This guy knows what he's doing. So
Only makes bangers.
Yeah, so that's why and then the music, Hans, in those 2 movies is unbelievable. The music, and then
Hans is the GOAT.
But then
also the cinematography, not to get nerdy, is better than like any sci-fi movie maybe ever. Like better than Star Wars, better than all of them.
The opening of Dune 1, Like I even like better than the opening of Dune 2.
The opening of Dune 2 is so fucking
this
good,
is a
though.
good debate, though. Dude, the opening of Dune 1, when it's just Zendaya's voice, Chani's voice, talking about, like, setting up, like, this, you know, planet of Arrakis, and then, like, showing the Harkonnens for the first time, and, like, the zooming out to see their ship, and then, like, who will our next oppressors be? And it just be like, oh,
yes,
and then Dune come up, you're like,
you need to watch again.
I remember Dune 2 was a lot better than Dune 1.
It's
so good, but it makes Dune 1 better too.
Exactly,
I know,
you wouldn't have Dune 1 without. You wouldn't have.
But Dune 2 is
Dune 1. I guarantee you, everything that we've seen in Dune 1 and Dune 2 that are clips of, like, almost in his dream, that look like dreams that could be foreshadowing.
You could be seeing.
Like, all of this shit is, I know, in 3 is going to make 1 even better and 2 even better.
Right.
So
they already paid off some of the dream sequence scenes from 1 and 2, but they didn't pay off everyone because he sees multiple
They got
futures.
Anna Taylor-Joy to film a 30-second 2-line cameo.
Yeah.
Who's, like, one of the hottest actresses, like, going
They got
right now.
Florence Pugh to be in...
Florence Pugh was basically...
well, she played a super small role, too.
2 scenes, 3 scenes. Like,
And Zendaya in 1 plays a super small role.
Right, and she got big in 2. I think that's what's going to happen to those two in 3.
But he always brings it, he
you know
pays
me,
them off.
No trailers. No spoilers.
Awesome.
All right, so that was good.
Awesome.
That was good.
That was good, man. I wish I had a letterbox. I gotta make a letterbox.
You have to.
Yeah,
I could show you mine because I could.
It's like a guarantee.
You'll get lost. Like, trust me, if it had TV shows, I'd be still lost.
Be
like,
cooked.
I still consider movies like my secondary.
Me too.
I like TV more than movies.
Me too.
But
I like movies more than TV.
I'm a TV guy.
I'm a TV guy. I'm a rewatch TV guy more than rewatch movie guy, 100%. Like, I wanted that. You said this is for cutting this, but you said you were going TV, so I didn't go TV. Yeah. But maybe next week I will. Watching Vikings again.
Oh wow.
You and Andrew, and did you watch Last Kingdom?
I did.
You did, right?
Yeah, it was the Last
Kingdom. You and Andrew were pounding.
What is it for the fame? What does he say? What was his thing? I forget.
No, it's
Bemba?
Destiny is all.
Destiny is all. Fucking loser.
Uhtred of Bemba.
He's the man.
No, Uhtred's not losers.
No, he's the man.
But then
that was the best part about that show is that they didn't try to make him flawed in any way.
Right,
he was
right.
just a fucking
man.
That's why.
Yeah,
he makes the show. Yeah.
That's why Vikings, just as good, if not better.
He had a great character arc in that show. The King.
Yes, yeah. Alfred.
You want to talk about character arcs? That show and Vikings. But yeah,
right, they're both.
Time
Yeah.
All right. So what you got? You got
a game or some shit?
I really want to talk about one movie that I think I'm requiring. I don't know if it's. I actually don't think it's on streaming yet.
Save it for when we talk about what you watch next time.
It's in movie theaters. So I just want to. I sometimes want to talk about and tell you guys about movies that you should see. And I think that you guys really need to pay attention to this movie called Obsession.
I'm 100% going to watch that movie.
Guess what it has on IMDb?
8.2.
It's got an 8.2. It's a horror movie.
I'm not a horror guy.
No, I
got an 8.2.
can't explain to you.
Because I was like, all right.
I'm not a horror guy at all either.
I was like, all right, this movie, everyone's talking about it, like horror movie. I like horror movies. I'll check it out. And then I look at IMDb. I was like, hold the phone.
Yeah.
This movie is fucking awesome.
Who's in it?
It costs like $500,000.
So it's
$750,000.
It's like a paranormal, some sort of.
And it made like
a paranormal,
like $70 million.
Like a paranormal activity.
It's about a kid. Yeah, let's talk about the plot. It's about a guy who's kind of a little gun shy. He's a little bit insecure, and he likes this really pretty girl, and he doesn't have like the confidence to like ask her out.
So not actual guns.
No, not actual guns.
You pointed to your chest there. I was wondering.
No, but he doesn't have like the courage to ask her out, and he buys her this like Make-A-Wish thing that you break, and he drops her off at her house one day, and she gets out, and he's like, I want her to love me more than anything in the world, and like breaks the thing. So it's like a wish gone bad type of a movie, and she like
becomes obsessed.
Becomes obsessed, like in the truest.
It's got like a lot of really good social commentary about like the state of masculinity. which I'm interested in.
Okay.
No, I don't like horror movies, but when there's movies that come out like that, where I saw it was an 8.2, those are the movies where I'm like, fuck, I'm just gonna have to like lose like a week or two. So, but I have to watch this.
You still can't
No.
sleep.
Dude, so I watched Weapons, which I had to watch, which is another movie I think is worth the watch for horror.
Any movie that has Josh Brolin in it,
And I had to sleep with the and I had to sleep with the lights on.
See,
for like
I disagree
3 or 4
with you
days.
there. I just do not like horror movies because I don't like to be scared.
But some of them are good, movies.
But like, I don't think that Weapons was necessarily a horror movie to me, where it was almost like
it was so creepy,
just
though.
almost disturbing thriller, where like I could do that.
Well, that's mainly what Obsession is.
Like,
it's not. It's more of a disturbing thriller.
Like,
there is
again,
a few
like,
jump scares.
I
but
loved.
Yeah, have you seen it?
No, I just know like almost everything about it, and I haven't seen it yet.
I guess I watched Paranormal Activity when it came out because everyone watched it when it came out,
Right.
and it was a big thing, and like that scared the shit out of me.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
I
scary.
couldn't
That scared
sleep.
me too. Yes.
And like
Scary
nowadays,
Hot sauce.
what? I didn't hear you say.
Remember last week I said scary movies are like hot sauce?
Oh,
And
I
you
didn't hear
disagree.
said. Scary movies like hot sauce. No, I disagree because there's different types of hot sauce.
right.
But
Obsession's a movie where I've been texting a friend of
maybe-
ours that
you're
has
right, actually.
that's obsessed with horror, and I'll text him sometimes and be like, "Dude, you need to watch this movie like for me to like confirm," because he's a big horror guy.
yeah,
And I've been pushing this movie on him
But
for like
like
2
any-
weeks. I was
I
like,
can't
"Please
wait.
watch
I
this."
can't-
anything. Yeah, as long as it's not anything demonic. Like I
I
can't
think
do
it is a
demonic.
little bit demonic.
It's a little
Like,
bit
I
has to
can't-
do with not, but he
can't really
it's not
do
a
that.
demon,
It's not a demon.
Even though,
but
again,
something does.
paranormal's pretty
Possess her.
demonic.
Yeah,
Like, if you-
consume her.
Yeah, if you pitched me Paranormal Activity now, like I
No.
wouldn't watch it.
No.
But I missed out because I loved Paranormal Activity.
Right.
Okay.
So Obsession's definitely one that's worth watching.